of Vassell helping him come up with that block.
Violation. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Biyombo.
Personal foul.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
The line. Jason Tatum.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking.
That free throw no good.
2 shots.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Porzingis.
3 seconds.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
1 shot.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
White with the steal.
Violation.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fox. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Rally the force.
Assist
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Fox.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Celtics trail by 8. The deep 3. Here's Cornette. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
2 minutes.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Here's Biyombo. Tipped. And Horford gets it to go.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Back to Biyombo. Vassell outside. Here's Fox, plenty of space. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
San Antonio.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Jrue Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Here's Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Wembanyama. Boston with a rebound. Tipped. Here's Holiday. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Wembanyama. And there's a defensive 3-second call. This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game. And the technical free throw is good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave score and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Back to Biyombo. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock.
Wembanyama.
And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 8.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
The end of the first quarter with the score.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
10. The Spurs 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
San Antonio.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And the Celtics called time here. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside, and until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 5. Here's White. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Fox missing.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
To the paint. Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And it's Fox missing. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. JB on the break. Sensational.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Tatum.
San Antonio.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Back to White. To the inside. Pass to Cornet. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Boston making a switch here.
Spurs ball. Substitutions for the Celtics. Al Horford. Sam
Spurs
Hauser.
leading by 3.
Peyton
And the call will be
Pritchard.
against Derek White. That'll be a second
Boston
foul of the
foul.
game.
Derek
And
White.
that puts them just one foul
Second
from the
personal
bonus.
foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Off with the layup.
2 minutes.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
White can't hit. And coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Celtics trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Horford. White can't hit. And it's a Spurs ball. Here's Wembanyama. Another shot. Here's Biyombo. And it's Cornet with a rebound. White with it. Fox picks him up. White can't hit. Spurs lead by 3. Over to the left wing. Bassey, good.
Charles Bassey.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Barnes. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. .40 left in the first half.
Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
Celtics foul.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts.
Personal
Chance at a
foul.
3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
The line for the Spurs.
San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
The three from Craig. Offensive board. Horford can't hit. Here's San Antonio now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Spurs foul.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
Outside White.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Back to Brown.
Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off. And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Spurs lead by 8. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Here's Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
And here's Brown for 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Biyombo. This is the most they've led, 13 points. The 3, and San Antonio, it's again from deep.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Boston making a switch here. Celtics trail by 16. And here's Brown. Up and over Biyombo. Kick out to Brown. Will it go? Another miss by Brown.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Craig. Porzingis misses. Spurs lead by 16. And the foul called on Chris. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. James with the ball. Guarded now by Biyombo. James can't get it to go. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And the Lakers have possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Hayes misses. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And both free throws good for Fox. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Barnes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
San Antonio.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And the Spurs making a change here.
Round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team. Come on.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Hayes. And James gets it to go.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And it's Fox missing. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Los Angeles ball.
And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Up again. Here's Bassi. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
San Antonio shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Lakers trail by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Double team on James. Back to Vincent. Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining. in
Out to
first.
James.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. The shot by James, no good. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Fox. Into the lane. Can't cash it in from close range. It's James with the drive.
LeBron
Basket
James.
counts.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And there it is for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Lakers call timeout.
Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves. Luka Doncic. Los Angeles timeout.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's James on the wing.
Once again, everybody, bring your
Back to Doncic.
squad.
The putback. Bassie pulls it in. San Antonio leading. Here's Wembanyama. Driving in. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Backcourt violation.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. 52 seconds left in the first quarter here. It's James on the wing. Back to Reeves. For 3. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Fox, that's good.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Spurs